August 18th, and I'm heading up to Reno, and then even further up to Oregon. And in a first, I don't have my co-pilot. Hotrod B is back at home working, managing the shop, making money, putting stuff out, because that's what she does. And what's even more weird is this video is shot in black and white. First time only for that. Very dramatic. Anyway, so Mackenzie's starting school on Monday, and so the whole back of my truck behind the seat here is just full of her crap. Bins, bags, suitcases, whatever. And then in the back of the truck, I've got a bunch of hot rod parts that I'm dropping off on the way, which is cool. That worked out good. And then I've got all my personal stuff here. So this truck is packed right now. And then I'm going to head up from Reno, drop this stuff off, and then head up to Oregon and check out a deal for some Volkswagen parts, possibly. 3 cars, possibly, and a whole bunch of parts. Motor parts, transmissions, bus parts, blah, blah, blah. So contemplating getting into that, which would be a real challenge, considering logistically I'm 19 or 12 hours away, or 16 hours away. But there's a possibility I could end up with a bus, and I love buses. So anyway, and so this trip is going to be kind of a weird trip. I've got 5 days alone. I am going to be staying with some old friends from junior high school that ended up marrying each other and ended up in Oregon years ago. And so staying up with Gina and Jeff in a town called Bandon, and she's the one that contacted me about the Volkswagen deal, because she is selling the properties for the guy that owns the stuff, and she thought of me when he needed to get rid of it. So anyway, the main reason for this trip is obviously to help Mackenzie take her stuff up to Reno. She'll be coming up there with her mom and her boyfriend, and then I'm gonna drop it off, come back down and say goodbye to her on Friday or Saturday. So this trip brings up a lot of like good feelings and anxious feelings for me. It's going to be a trip where I can be alone for 5 days, which is both good and bad. Good because I think I need to just clear my head and listen to some books and listen to some music and sit in silence and kind of like help clear my head of all the chaos that's been happening as of late. Get the fuck out of Vegas, which is just ridiculously hot, and it's got a weird vibe, man, which I don't even know if that's going to be any different anywhere else, because I'm sure the whole world's got a weird vibe going on. But traveling without V it creates a lot of anxiety in me, because she's like my anchor, and I love traveling with her. She's the person that gets it. We can be going through some desolate valley on the way up through northern Nevada and just find the beauty in the nothingness, and just the expansiveness and the mountains and the layers of sediment that have been brought. I mean, she gets it. She sees the beauty in nature. She sees it, and it's so much fun to travel with her, because we're both vintage nerds. So as we're traveling through these little towns, all we're doing, like bird dogs, trying to find some old cars, looking at old houses and churches and graveyards and anything that's kind of old. So traveling with her is so much fun, because we are identical, except for she's got a vagina and I don't. So other than that, we're like the same people. Dude, it looks like I got eyeliner on. This is weird. So I think this trip will be good for both of us. We've spent a lot of time together over the last 4 months with the pandemic, and we've just been together every day, doing shop stuff, traveling, just being locked in the house, whatever. And so she's going to have a few days at the shop by herself, and then home, and just to kind of visit with friends and stuff like that. And I'm going to be driving my ass off, and sometimes the drive is part of the answer, or the part of the journey. And I don't know. So anyway, right now, just leaving Vegas, and feeling good. I got a lot of shit with me, and I think I've got everything I need. And anyway, so I am out, and I will be making more videos along the way and sharing my feelings and my thoughts and, you know, all that stuff throughout the way. Hopefully we get some good time sitting on a beach, kind of getting to reflect and meditate and clear my head and stuff, and some good times with some friends, and get to see some old Volkswagen stuff, which would be really cool. And who knows what happens along the way. I got 5 days of traveling. So, and at the end I get to see Mackenzie start her second year of school up at UNR, which is awesome. So, anyway, I'm on my way. I'm on my journey. I always say you got to enjoy the journey. Don't forget to enjoy your ride, because this is the long ride. So, have a great day, and love you all. Love yourself. Find some peace and happiness along the way. Life is short, and enjoy the fuck out of the day. All right, peace.